It sounds like they've fallen into a belief that, and this is one of my least favorite sayings, but it is what it is. This is just the way things are. Everybody's flying blind, that sort of thing. Is that which is the prevailing wisdom that, hey, we have what we have. There's no real way to know. The second part of that I might want to get your brain on is you did mention we don't have the data on it, which some people may believe that. I am of the mind that we have maybe too much data and too little insights. And I'm curious about what you're seeing in there.
So the first part of that is, so there's a recent study that I love, and what it tells you is that over 60% of leads, right? And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
companies are spending money on leads who are
Mm-hmm.
not ready to buy will eventually convert if they're on some type of nurturing campaign. In other words, they're
Mm-hmm.
being educated and they're being provided content and information to help influence their decision. It goes to say that if you're spending money, whether you're going to trade shows or you're going and doing email marketing or you're doing AdWords, whatever you're doing to bring things into your pipeline,
Mm-hmm.
if you're just expecting people to say, yeah, Kenny, this sounds great, let's sign up today. You and I both know that almost never happens, right? Unless you're buying
Right.
a bouquet of flowers for $50 and you're going to make the decision that day. Most
Right.
businesses have a sales cycle that could be several months or even years long, depending upon what they're selling. And so if there's not a process involved, then you're putting all this time and money up front just to get the lead. But then the sales team has no process and motivation to actually build upon that lead and to continue that
Mm-hmm.
conversation and build rapport. And management is, how many leads do we get? That's what they keep asking, and how many converted, but they don't look at the pipeline and say, what are we doing to help convert these people over? So that's part of it. The second part to your question is, yes, there is a lot of data, but I think a lot of it is messy data. For
Okay.
example, if you are spending money on marketing, what your marketing costs are, how many leads are coming in, how much traffic's coming to your website, and all those things, right? At the top of the funnel,
Mm-hmm.
most companies don't connect that to what the sales team is doing, right? They don't have a
Right.
CRM or some type of system that connects the dots. Yeah, we know what we're closing. We know how much business we've earned this year or how many new clients we've
Mm-hmm.
acquired, but where did they come from? Did they come from that trade show we went to? Did they come from a referral?
Yeah.
And that's where there's a misconnection between the data. So the other challenge is a lot of companies we talk to and work with in the beginning have messy data, right? Things are just a complete mess because bad data in is bad data out. So if there's not
True.
guidelines on how you're collecting your data, then the data is almost useless in some cases.